So welcome again, three men and beer down on the south coast in sunny Brighton, Cloak and Dagger Brewery, and it's my turn to introduce the beer now. One of the things you might not know, not only do I like my beer, not only do I like my food, not only do I like my pork scratchies, but I like hot sauce. And there is Cloak and Dagger Licorice Kisses hot sauce available, as well as a beer. Now imagine that, drinking a beer with your hot sauce. Now, this is not any ordinary beer. This is cherry sour. It's a 4.5%. And according to Cloak and Dagger, inside this beer is 1/3 of a ton of sour cherries. Now, whether that's, well, that's like cherry aid.
That is superb.
I've never seen a beer like that.
This is exactly what it says on the tin. I like this a lot.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
That is cherry sour.
Guys, I'm not sure. John, I'm not sure.
Well, that's because you like sour.
I'm not sure whether I like. I'm not sure either. It's one. It's sour.
What are you feeling, mate? Tell me what you're feeling.
I'm struggling to work it out. It's one of those ones I feel a little bit quiet that I need to sit there for a bit and try and work it out because I can't work it out.
So I'm looking at the can. It's Licorice Kisses, and I'm going, oh, that peppers my mouth, and that feels like small kisses of sour. So I reckon it does exactly what it says. You've got sour, you've got cherry, Licorice Kisses. Only 4.5% though.
That you can probably fault it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what are you expecting?
I know. Listen, and that I feel like maybe I'm doing it a disjustice, and I need to. Sometimes it's easy to get caught into this fucking. And it's a little bigger, right? Okay, so it says it's a cherry sour. What should I expect? I should expect a cherry sour.
Yeah, which exactly.
Do I want to, me as Sean personally, want to drink a cherry sour? Probably not, because I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm going, yeah, it's not what. Yeah.
So if I said, guys, listen, I've got a beer, you're never going to believe it. You know, in your Haribo Tantastics, you got your cherries.
Yeah.
This is your cherries, but in beer form. And I said, have a try this. We'd all sit around and go, Cole, do you know what? You got it. Nailed in one.
Yeah.
And that's what this does. Now, I get what you're saying. It's not a beer that I would sit here like that White Hag one, and I'd go, do you know what? I'm going to have 2 or 3 cans of this tonight, because I wouldn't. It's not my cup of tea. But what it is what it is, isn't it? It's a cherry sour. It's a, I don't want to say a novelty beer, because that does it a disservice.
That's a disservice.
Yeah, I think you're right though, Colin. I think if you're into that kind of thing, it's going to be, and you're right. I think the summary of cherry sour from a fantastic bag of Haribo is exactly what you get. And it's whether you look at it as a novelty, where and it's almost like a Marmite kind of. I see it. Some people are going to love it because they love that kind of flavour, and some people are going to be like, "I don't want it. I want a beer." It's It's a really difficult one to position, because it's almost like, I know in my head, as soon as it tasted it, I was like, "That's not
really difficult." And what we need to do is in the same way as we said with the last one, it's that whole thing of accepting it. Of does it do what it says it's going to do?
Yeah, and it does.
You judge this on that, but my own personal taste would be something I'd go, I've tried that once, I don't think I want to try it again, and I'm sorry for that.
If I wanted to wake myself up from having a 6 or 7 beers in a row, if I wanted to go wake up, I would go for a sour. I would.
But then I see, so I agree with what you're saying. I agree that this is better than a Blanford Fly. But I think my taste, I don't think I would. I don't think I would order one.
So what are we going to
yeah.
start with? I
Colour.
always get it wrong.
Always.
Colour first.
Colour. Right. There is no way, if somebody says to me, Cole, a cherry beer, what does it look like? That's what it looks like. That's Cherryade.
Yeah.
So colour-wise, I'm going to give it a 9.
I looked at it, and to be fair, I looked at it and I thought, wow, that's Ribena. You boys said Cherryade, I said Ribena, put a bit of lemonade in it, it's Cherryade. And I've given it an 8 for the colour.
Unfortunately, I'm with Cole. I'm waiting for the milk float to come around with the Cherryade on the back. That's a 9.
Yeah. Design. So I've got.
Yeah.
Welcome. I feel like Tony Hart. Do
I
you
know
Tony
you are.
Hart?
Yeah. And where's Morph?
I don't know. Sean can be more if you want.
Tony Hart, see, I had his younger brother, the one that Buchanan, Neil Buchanan, that's what I had.
Oh, yeah, Tony Hart. I mean,
That's a
he's as
that's
cool as
a,
cool could be.
He did more
version.
cheaper version with a head.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way, no shadow of a doubt, that is the
Yeah.
best one, which is why that was a 10.
That's the big 10 from Len. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is really cool. That is also very good.
It's cool.
Which is why I gave it an 8.5, the same as the first time around. 8.5.
I've given it a 7.5.
What, the design?
Yeah.
This to me though is still a big fat fucking 9. I think this is great. As literally 3 cans from one brewery has got a 9, 9, 10.
Oh.
The highest design scores I've ever given.
Whatever their designers are doing, those designs
Carry
are
on.
incredible. And actually, I've looked online at their other beers, and their other beers are similar, and their designs are tip top.
I love it.
Epic.
Absolutely love it.
What's next? Taste.
Danger.
Thank-
Danger. Oh,
I'm still
Danger.
going with the first one, so
So
I'm gonna go out. Danger for me is a 2.
well, I've given it a 3. And the reason I've given it a 3 is similar to what you've said. It doesn't agree with me. It doesn't taste what I put a drink to my mouth, it doesn't what I expect, and I wouldn't rush back. However, the reason it's got a 3, if I was at the end of a party and it's 3 in the morning and the boys are still going and I nothing else in there, I would plow through a couple of them if I was already pissed. So who gets a 3? John?
I'm going for a 4.
Yeah.
It's low across the board for the others.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. We're all quite low with our kind of danger element.
Yeah.
So I guess there comes taste.
Colin, you're up first, mate.
Taste is really difficult on this. It's really difficult, and there's a bit of a head melt. Is it a taste I like? Honestly, no. Is it a taste that does what it says on the tin? Yes. So a no is obviously 0. Does it do what it says is a 10. So I've gone halfway and a 5 because I don't know what else to do. It's not.
Really?
I've done exactly the same, Colin. I put 5 because how can I judge it? I'm trying to be exactly what you said there. I'm trying to have an open mind about it. I'm trying to sit there and go, take on board John's argument for the beer. I'm trying to take on board that, okay, it says it's a sour. My head and my mouth is telling me, no, it gets a low score. But how can I then argue with people who do like that taste and say any less? So I've gone literally the same as you, Colin. Bit of Switzerland about us, straight down the middle. Here's a 5. Have a 5.
Yeah.
No, boys, I have to disagree.
You're allowed to.
For me, what you're looking for is a really good, solid cherry sour. I've gone for an 8. Rather than going for a Sambuca or something else to go, ooh, I'm going for a cherry sour.
But
and you two will go, I'm not ordering that for you, mate. Go get it yourself.
Well, I got average then. For me, average for me across the board is a 6. A 6.
Really?
Colin, I got higher than you, mate. Mine's a 6.25.
And mine's a 7.
So let me do the maths. 7 from
boys,
6
this does not deserve a 6.5.
equals that divided by 3.
It doesn't.
6.41.
So 6.5.
6.5. We'll round up.
Deserve
Round
you,
it up for you.
you two are heathens.